It is the final Smackdown before Money in the Bank. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to WWE 2k19 Universe Mode. My name is BrendenPlayz, and tonight, a big main event. Two men that will be a part of the men's Money in the Bank ladder match will face off tonight. Seth Rollins will go one-on-one against Bray Wyatt. A rare matchup between these two. Not many battles that they've had here on Universe Mode, but we'll see it here tonight. Also tonight, Shelton Benjamin will go one-on-one against No Way Jose. A makeshift team of Kane and The Miz will take on The Bar. Of course, The Bar have a title match at Money in the Bank, involved in that three-way matchup. We'll talk more about that one later. Titus O'Neil will go one-on-one against Chris Jericho, the former world champion. Brock Lesnar is in action, and he looks to continue his path of devastation. Jinder Mahal will be standing in his way tonight. One spot remains in the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Natalya and Nia Jax will fight for it here tonight. And of course, the match we mentioned a moment ago, it is our main event. Bray Wyatt, he's got his followers with him. It's Connor and Victor, and of course, Zack Ryder. Here we go, one-on-one against Seth Rollins in our main event tonight. So Shelton Benjamin picks up a win over No Way Jose. The Bar, they defeat The Miz and Kane, no surprise there. And Chris Jericho gets a win over Titus O'Neil. Our first match will be underway in a moment's time as the Beast will be marching his way to the ring. He'll be facing Jinder Mahal. Brock Lesnar, he is a bad man. It is as simple as that. He's in a bad mood, and he's as serious as it gets right now. No match set for Brock Lesnar at Money in the Bank, and I think that's the reason why he's requested one tonight. He's got a tough opponent of Jinder Mahal, no doubt. That'll be a difficult matchup for him. Brock Lesnar has been on a path of domination. Anyone in his way, they have been hurt, and hurt badly. Brock Lesnar, ever since he defeated Bobby Lashley in that steel cage match, he's just kicked up a new gear. He has risen in confidence, and I feel like Lesnar could be on his way to perhaps challenging for that WWE Championship down the line. Of course, Roman Reigns will not be defending the championship at the upcoming Money in the Bank pay-per-view. Instead, he'll be involved in the Tag Team Championship match, teaming up with Dean Ambrose. We'll talk more of that one later. Jinder Mahal on his way to the ring right now. Tough assignment for him here tonight. He's looking to step up, looking to become something here in Universe Mode. He's also been involved in the Tag Team division himself. He's teamed up with Shelton Benjamin a few times, a bit of success there. Now the Singh brothers have joined him, so his focus has kind of been on those two, trying to help them be a better tag team and also further his own singles career. So we'll see how Jinder Mahal goes, as right now he's got a hold of Lesnar. Not a bad start for Jinder, returning serve there. Jinder Mahal yet to really taste a lot of success. He was a tag team champion with 3MB back in Season 1 of Universe Mode, and that's a long time ago. Other than that, not much success. I think Season 1 was without a doubt, was Jinder Mahal's best season. And he came back to Raw in Season 4, and he had a bit of success, a bit of moderate success. He was okay. I thought Jinder did okay there. He, at times, was looking likely to perhaps challenge for that United States Championship. Didn't happen. As always, small package here by Jinder could get him here. He's got the cradle. Lesnar kicked out at 2. Nearly surprised him there. Not a bad move by Jinder. Something you don't see happen too often to Brock Lesnar. He got caught out there. Jinder Mahal had a chance to perhaps beat the Beast. And now he's following up with a bit of offense. Jinder Mahal looking okay so far against Brock Lesnar. This could be the upset of the season if he does beat him here tonight. Later on tonight, Bray Wyatt, Seth Rollins, and of course Nia Jax and Natalya. Big night of action. And our final Smackdown before Money in the Bank. And Money in the Bank will be live on BrendenPlayz. It'll be live this Saturday. And the times will be posted up on our Twitter, but at the moment, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and of course that means 8 p.m. UK time is the current time we have set for the pay-per-view. So do not miss that one. Of course, we'll be streaming Total Extreme Wrestling, our WrestleMania for our 1998 playthrough that will be just before Money in the Bank as well. So a huge day of streaming over on Twitch, twitch.tv/BrendenPlayz. Do not miss that one, so make sure you have followed there so you don't miss Money in the Bank and our TW playthrough as well. Right now, Jinder Mahal looking pretty good against Brock Lesnar. In fact, I've been quite surprised. I didn't think Jinder was really going to offer a lot of offense here against Brock. I thought Brock might put him away pretty comfortably, but Jinder fighting pretty hard here. Oh, though he gets slammed down there. And Jinder, every time Brock gets a move in, Jinder's got something to fire back with just to keep him in the game. Not a bad idea. Kick him in the face. It's going to hurt. No doubt about that. Is now Brock with a comfortable kick out. I've got to say, Jinder Mahal hanging in there. Whilst he's hanging in there, he hasn't quite established a winning position for himself. Lesnar continues to get some offense, and Jinder can't quite string together a few moves at the same time. A combination to really put the pressure on Brock. Right now, here comes a combination by Lesnar. Here comes a few German suplexes. He's looking for the third now. And Suplex City, well, we've got a new resident moving in right now. His name is Jinder Mahal. 3 suplexes. Now looking for the F5, but Jinder with the right hand. Block the F5. Oh, match saver there by Jinder. He saves the day for himself. If he gets hit with the F5, it's over. But Lesnar couldn't find it. Jinder Mahal good enough to save the day. Now Lesnar has him up. Oh, there's a powerbomb. It's not suplexes, but it's just as effective. 3 powerbombs by Lesnar. I think Lesnar's a little frustrated that he didn't get the F5. He goes to the powerbombs. Will it be enough? No. Lesnar thought that was going to be it. He's a little surprised that Jinder's still in it. Now Brock's going to maybe go for that F5 again. Lesnar lining him up. Here we go. He's got him up. Fireman's carry. Can he swing him out for the F5? Yes, he's got him. The F5 by Lesnar. Hooks the leg. And that'll be it. Brock Lesnar defeats Jinder Mahal. The Singh brothers, they didn't even bother interfering tonight. I think they knew that it's time for Jinder to fight another day. It's not his fight tonight. Brock Lesnar is just in a bad mood. Lesnar, I don't know what exactly he's hunting for. He's not involved in Money in the Bank. He didn't have any interest in being in the ladder match. I don't know what Lesnar wants, which makes it even more dangerous. I don't know what he wants. I don't know what his goals are. All I know right now is that anybody that stands in the way of Brock Lesnar is getting put down and is getting hurt badly. One last spot remains for the women in the Money in the Bank ladder match, and it will be taken from a woman from Smackdown. It will be Natalya or Nia Jax who will earn that final spot. Both women being successful throughout Universe Tomorrow, but for Natalya, not so much in recent times, but she's always in the mix. That's the thing about Natalya. She's a veteran. She's great. But while she may not be champion, you can always believe that she can get a few wins together and win that title at any time. And that's the beauty about Natalya. She's always good enough, no matter who is the champion, to get the job done on her night. Will tonight be her night? It's a tough challenge. She's up against Nia Jax, who's obviously much, much bigger than her. She's stronger. But I think Natalya will beat her in the technical ability pretty comfortably. So that's what Natalya's going to have to rely on. She's going to have to try and wrestle her down to the canvas and try and get that sharpshooter locked in. Will she be able to do it? We're going to find out. This is going to be a good contest here. Nia Jax, a former women's champion not too long ago. Let's not forget about that. Jax has been successful in perhaps the last 6 or so months. She was the women's champion after winning it at Survivor Series back in Season 4. So she was able to hang on to that until the Elimination Chamber. So a few months that she had the title for. She lost it to Sasha Banks. And she tried to win that championship back. She tried to get her opportunity to be a part of WrestleMania for the championship. But Alexa Bliss made sure that that never happened. So Alexa Bliss could go on to challenge Sasha Banks for it. Jax got involved. And she had another opportunity at Payback to win that title. But unfortunately she failed. And then she was drafted over here to SmackDown and unsuccessful in the SmackDown Women's Championship Tournament. So a little bit of an up and down period for Nia Jax. She's been in the mix, but no championships in the last little period. But the thing about it is that she has been champion. And that's the most important thing. She has been a champion. She has been an NXT Women's Champion as well. So, titles do come her way pretty often. And I could see her going on to Money in the Bank and winning that briefcase and cashing in pretty successfully as well. Right now, look out. Here comes the power of Jax. Looking for the corner. And she finds some of it. The referee got in the way as well. And now here is the cover. Natalya kicked out pretty comfortably. Well, didn't really face too much of an impact there, Natalya. Nia Jax missed her mark. And Natalya pretty okay there as she clotheslines her to the outside of the ring. And that is the ring experience, the veteran of Natalya. She saw Jax close to the ropes and she charged at her and took her over the top. But this is the mistake that she makes. She didn't capitalize on the window of opportunity that she had. Instead, she taunted her way there and Jax fires back inside the ring. What we've talked about in the past when we've covered the Money in the Bank qualifying matchups is some of the bigger name superstars, and I'm talking about size, not quite the star value, but you know, look at a Braun Strowman, someone like him. I relate to Nia Jax, a much bigger compared to the rest of the competition, and you know, it's not really a match they're suited for. You gotta climb up the ladder, and you know, the bigger you are, the harder you fall off the top of the ladder, that is for sure. And when you got a lot of size about you, it can also be pretty hard to get up to that ladder pretty quickly. So it becomes much more of a problem. Now, obviously, the advantage that you do have is that when you are up there, it's going to be pretty hard to knock you off. And if you do get knocked off, it's going to hurt a lot more. But if you are up there, you've got the power to try and throw someone off yourself, or you've got that size about you. If someone's trying to push you off, you can still hold your position. So whilst it does have its negatives, there's certainly some big positives as well. And an example would be Mark Henry winning the Money in the Bank ladder match back in Season 1 here in Universe Mode. And he was someone that I gave absolutely zero chance at the time. I remember I said Mark Henry had no hope of winning that match. What did he do? He went on to win it. So what the hell do I know sometimes? But Natalya with a clothesline there, nicely executed. Nia Jax is down right now. Jax is hurting. And Natalya looking pretty good. And this is smart from her. Go straight back to the headlock, put more pressure on her. This is her forte. This is what she's got to focus on. Don't worry about trying to knock her off her feet all the time. Don't try and throw down with her. Just wrestle her on the mat. Out wrestle her. Use her technical ability. That's what she's got to do. Jax is just going to try and out-muscle you in every occasion. Use her size. And she tried to pick up Natalya, but Natalya with an inverted DDT connected there. Well, we've already seen the likes of Carmella, Ember Moon, and Charlotte qualify from Smackdown. Hold that thought. Nia Jax slides down with a leg drop. Natalya's hurt. Jax now lining her up now. What can she produce? Natalya's going to hang on. Natalya. Will this be it? She's got her up. Here we go with the shoulders. Looking for the Samoan drop. Got it. The leg drop into the Samoan drop. Will this be it? Natalya's down. The shoulders are down. It is. Natalya loses tonight. Nia Jax picks up the victory. She will join the women we just mentioned, Carmella, Ember Moon, and Charlotte from the SmackDown side of things, and Ruby Riott, Becky Lynch, and Sasha Banks from Raw, and our NXT Women's Champion, Peyton Royce, will be involved as well as the NXT Superstar in that match. The match is officially set. The 8 women have been decided. Now, the question is, who will become Miss Money in the Bank? Well, now we get a bit of a look here at Bray Wyatt, as he'll face Seth Rollins one-on-one. Bray Wyatt has assembled this group of superstars. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is. Bray Wyatt, he's obviously decided that he's going to look to try and help some of the superstars of SmackDown. You see Zack Ryder right there. They're all dressed in the black, a bit of a new look about them. And Bray Wyatt has taken them all under their wing. He's given them a new look, a bit of a new lease on life. I mean, look at Zack Ryder, for goodness sake. What the heck is he doing? Zack Ryder, normally this bright, vibrant superstar that is always about having fun. Now he's wearing black and following Bray Wyatt around. The Ascension, well, it's not really a far cry from what they've really been all about, but a bit of a new look about them and a little bit more confidence, I feel, as well. So Bray Wyatt has got his followers alongside of him here tonight. We're hearing that the Shield won't actually be ringside for Seth Rollins, so Rollins will be here alone, which may be a risky call with Bray's followers ringside. Perhaps Rollins didn't really know what to think of Bray and his followers. So Rollins, I gotta say, will have to be one of the favorites from the SmackDown side of things. He's got AJ Styles and Bray Wyatt. They're the three SmackDown superstars, including himself. I think perhaps Rollins may be the favorite out of those three. It'd be tough, though, to beat AJ Styles, who is the US champion, who's looked fantastic himself. I'd love to see those two lock up down the line. Styles and Rollins. It will happen. AJ Styles said he lost all respect for Seth Rollins when he joined the Shield. He believed that it was a bit of a cop-out. It was an easy option for Seth instead of coming to SmackDown and proving himself once again on a brand new place, a brand new home. Instead, he decided for the easy way out. What a start there by Seth, though, with a knee connecting there on Bray. Yeah, well, definitely Seth Rollins could have came to SmackDown with a clean slate, a fresh start, and proven himself against some of the top guys. Instead, he aligned himself with Reigns, he aligned himself with Ambrose, and reformed the Shield. I don't really get it myself. I thought Seth Rollins was all about being, you know, a bit of a leader, a bit of a hero, I suppose you could say, something you could look up to, and he did that for the better part of a number of years over on Raw. He was really, really inspirational over there. Some of the battles that he had, the issues that he had to deal with, and he helped take down the NWO and Goldberg last season. Of course, he had his big moment when he won the Universal Championship at TLC and walked into WrestleMania as the Universal Champion. Rollins has been very successful, so I'm not sure why he went down this route. I don't know why he decided that he'll go and join the Shield. I feel like that was a bad call, but, well, that's what he decided to make. There's now a kick out there by Bray quickly. And Rollins will have a chance to become the WWE Champion again if he can win Money in the Bank. But as we said, AJ Styles will be in it, Bray Wyatt will be in it as well. And well, for Bray Wyatt, it's a bit of a different situation. Bray Wyatt had his success, perhaps in around Season 2, Season 3. The Wyatt family were very successful. You know, it was Harper, Rowan, of course, and Bray. They were tag team champions. Bray was Intercontinental Champion a couple of times there and looked likely to move up the ladder and potentially become a world champion at some point. It just didn't happen for whatever reason. It just quite didn't happen. So Bray Wyatt kind of slipped away a little bit, fell down the rankings, if you will. He had a couple of opportunities for the WWE Championship last season, unsuccessful. And Bray Wyatt has kind of fallen into obscurity ever since. And a lot of guys that he surrounded himself are in the same situation. Zack Ryder has really struggled himself as a solo act ever since Mojo Rawley was drafted over to Raw. The Ascension, former tag team champions way back ago, they've had little to no success at all for a number of seasons now. And it looks as though Ty Dillinger might be perhaps following the way of Bray down the line too. And he's another guy who came in after a lot of success in NXT, looked likely to perhaps become something good here on SmackDown, potentially a US champion or at the time IC champion caliber superstar. Never happened either, and since then he struggled. So it looks like Bray, he's taken on a few names that are in a bit of the same situation as himself. A few guys that have been struggling, and he believes that he can guide them through the darkness and reach the light at the end of the tunnel, which might be championship success or whatever it's going to be, whatever their goals are. But I think at the end of the day, what it will do, having these guys around him, surrounding Bray, what it will do, basically, is help Bray Wyatt out. So I think Bray Wyatt's a smart man. He's aligned Connor and Victor. There's a bit of size about that. Zack Ryder, he's been around a long time. He's had success. Ty Dillinger, he's got a lot of talent. He's aligning himself with some good names, I believe, that could certainly be a factor for him. And let's not forget, he still has affiliation with Harper and Rowan. They're not out of the picture either. They're not following Bray around at the moment, but you never know when that could happen again. So Bray Wyatt, he's creating, I don't know if it's a new family, but he's creating a lot of followers at the moment. A lot of guys that are following the message of Wyatt. And it's hard to really know why or what they're getting out of it or what Bray Wyatt's going to do for their careers, but at the moment, they believe it's the right decision. Connor and Victor, well, they were fighting each other. They were about ready to split up as a tag team. And all of a sudden, it's a Uranagi there by Bray. Hold that thought. Could be it here for Rollins. Hooks that leg and a kick out. Wyatt getting close. it was only a few weeks ago, the Ascension, they were going to leave. They were going to break up. And Bray Wyatt somehow managed to convince them to stay together and join him. Join him and spread his message. Is that to follow the buzzards? You know, are they the buzzards of Bray Wyatt? I'm not sure. Bray Wyatt was able to keep them together. Zack Ryder was the first victim. Zack Ryder got in the way of Bray Wyatt, and Bray just destroyed him backstage in the locker room. Then they had a one-on-one match, and all of a sudden, Zack Ryder decided to help out Bray Wyatt, and helped him out when he took on Shelton Benjamin. So Zack Ryder, he took a beating from Bray, and Bray said to join him. Let's not fight each other. Let's fight together. And for whatever reason, Zack decided to do so. So it's been a strange couple of months here for these guys. But Bray is starting to really, create this. I don't know if it's a powerhouse group yet, but it's a very intriguing group. As Rollins with a blockbuster himself, looking very good. Seth Rollins looking to come back into this one. Couple of big shots there into the sling blade. Bray Wyatt goes down. Seth Rollins looking good. He's starting to heat up a little bit after a bit of a slowish start. Bray Wyatt had the better of him. And now Seth, look out. Oh, gets connected with the elbow. Well, Seth, of course, has his own group as the Shield, and they've been, having a lot of issues, a ton of issues, really, with the club. Gallows, Anderson, and Styles. So now you've got Bray Wyatt and his followers. It seems like there's three big groups here on SmackDown that could all be set to collide against each other. The three leaders, well, I don't know if Rollins is the leader yet, but I think he's certainly right up there. Three of the top guys in the group will all meet at Money in the Bank. That's going to make for a very interesting matchup. Bray Wyatt takes down Seth, but Seth fires back with a clothesline. Bray would love to set the standard tonight for his followers and pick up a victory over Seth Rollins. It would be a big upset for sure. Rollins, former Universal Champion in recent months. Bray Wyatt, as we said, been in obscurity, not a lot happening for him. It'd be a massive comeback for him if he can pick up a win over Rollins. But it would set the standard for his new group, no doubt. This is how you get it done. And I think that's something that they perhaps need to see. They need to see their leader step up and perform. Cover now by Rollins. Could be a hit from Bray, a kick out. And perhaps more of a shoulder getting up off the canvas rather than a kick out. Bray Wyatt slowing down a little bit here. That's been one of his issues. His stamina. A long period of time. That's why Bray is thinking about Sister Abigail now. He realizes he might not have too much more in the tank. It's very difficult to keep up with Seth Rollins. We know that. He went for the Sister Abigail. Rollins with the counter. Now Rollins, look out. Swinging neck breaker. Finds it. And Seth Rollins in control. Will this be it here? The followers of Bray can do nothing but watch on. And Bray Wyatt is hurting. Rollins in control. Rollins heads to the top. Close right in front of the followers. As Rollins went for a frog splash. I think he caught some of it on the way down. As Bray Wyatt was on his way back to his feet, he caught a little bit of it on the way down. And Zack Ryder, he's having a few words to say to Seth Rollins. And now, a takedown there by Bray. Bray Wyatt using his size right there. And Bray, we talked earlier about bigger superstars in the Money in the Bank ladder match. I put Bray in that category as well. Doesn't quite have the height, but certainly has a bit of extra weight about him. He might be able to utilize that pretty nicely in Money in the Bank, or it could be used against him. As Rollins takes him out to the outside. Now Rollins head to the top. Look how quick he got back up there. Rollins! Elbow! That found the mark right there on the face of Bray. And not only that, he set his body weight on top of Bray as well. Double whammy for Bray, but Wyatt with a counter. Wyatt with the counter. Rollins, though, hangs him up on the ropes. Bray Wyatt stunned. Seth Rollins back in here now. Springs off. Went for the crossbody, but overshot. Bray survives. Didn't survive that one, though. Spinning into the forearm. Rollins heating up. Bray Wyatt's in a bit of trouble. Bray slaps it away. Shot to the midsection. Can Bray produce something here? Went for the Uranagi. Rollins with some elbows, though. Able to fight through it. Seth Rollins. Now, front face lock. Oh, I think that was Connor introducing a steel chair into this ring. Referee hasn't done anything about it yet, but it may provide a distraction and a timely matter for Bray. Or it could hurt him right here. There it is. The King's Landing. No. A distraction now. Bray Wyatt saved there by one of his followers. Rollins! Standing moonsault. Won't worry him. He continues on. He's been in this situation many a time. Kind of distracting the referee. There's 3 of them out there. One of them's bound to distract the ref. Still hasn't sorted out that steel chair just yet. Rollins with a chop. Referee's got the chair now. He might even swing it himself. We don't know. As Bray against the ropes. Trouble here for Bray. Gets connected there by Seth Rollins. And he got the boot straight up to the face of Bray. As Bray Wyatt sent back down onto his back. He's in a lot of hurt right now. Rollins, can he produce something here? Rolls through. Bang! On the face. Bray could be knocked out cold. Now Rollins wants that knee. Can he find it? You betcha. There is the knee. Rollins hooks that leg. No distraction this time. Rollins picks up the win. What a couple of minutes for Rollins. That sequence was simply brilliant. Seth freaking Rollins. My goodness. He was in trouble. Bray Wyatt looking for the Sister Abigail. Rollins found a counter and pulled off some of the best action you'll see from him in that last 2-minute or so period. Untouchable. Didn't do a foot wrong. The only thing that stopped him from winning this match earlier was the followers on the outside. He found that knee. The distraction came, and hang on. Speaking of those followers, there's Victor, and now Connor from behind. Zack Ryder, he's going to follow Bray Wyatt up to the ramp and the stage and get out of here. Meanwhile, Connor and Victor stomping away now on Rollins. It's a mugging, a 2-on-1 attack. Zack's following Bray away. And Zack Ryder's gone. And now Rollins! Double backbreaker there. The Ascension trying to take care of Seth Rollins. These guys are just crazy. And meanwhile, here comes Ambrose. Dean Ambrose coming for the save. But Bray Wyatt has met him there. Bray Wyatt trying to fend off Dean. The numbers game here. Bray's throwing rights and lefts. Some of them are hitting, some of them aren't. Now Ambrose firing back with a few of his own. Bray Wyatt just been through hell. And he's trying to take care of Dean here. Dean Ambrose trying to save the day. For Seth Rollins, it won't matter. The damage has been done in the ring. And Bray gets Dean Ambrose down. What can Bray produce now? Can he take care of him here? Can he take him out? Bray Wyatt, look out. Sister Abigail! Onto Ambrose. Wow. Bray Wyatt takes care of Dean Ambrose right there. And Bray says he is the king of the world. And I'm sure he feels like it despite the loss tonight. He's got his followers doing the job right now. Rollins trying to fend off Connor, but it's Victor from behind, sorting him out. Connor's hurt in the corner, though. Victor with an uppercut there on Seth. Seth with a counter, though. Seth Rollins fending off Victor right now. And Rollins with a clothesline. Sends him to the outside. Connor's in the corner. Rollins connects on him, too. Oh, don't tell me. Don't tell me Seth's going to take care of both. Seth now rolls through. Bang! Right on the face there. Rollins with a super kick. Takes down both the Ascension. And Bray's followers tried to hit the ambush. It's not happening. And meanwhile, as Roman Reigns, he was coming for reinforcement. It's AJ Styles from behind. Styles coming after Reigns. Well, it won't be Styles and Reigns at Money in the Bank, but it could be in the future if AJ wins that briefcase. Reigns and Styles renewing their rivalry! My goodness, what a spear! Styles had the better of him with those right hands and those kicks. But Reigns fired back with a counter. He got the boot to the face of Styles and hit him with a spear. And it's a mixed night for the Shield. But what it does mean is they come into Money in the Bank with a victory behind them. And the likelihood of them having a big night seems pretty likely. Rollins could potentially become Mr. Money in the Bank. And of course, more matchups as well. John Cena will have an open challenge for the Intercontinental Championship. We'll also see the Hardys put the Raw Tag Team titles on the line as well. That'll be against the Ascension. And speaking of Roman Reigns, he and Dean Ambrose will team up to take on the Club, Gallows and Anderson, and the Bar as well in tag team action. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is all we have time for this edition of Universe Mode. If you did enjoy it, please do leave a like. Again, Money in the Bank will be live this Saturday, 3 PM Eastern Standard Time, 8 PM UK time. Do not miss it. It's going to be a big show as we crown the first ever Miss Money in the Bank and another Mr. Money in the Bank. Thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you check out the website, BrendenPlayz.com, for all your Money in the Bank coverage. While you're there, head over to our Discord page as well. It's free to join and chat away about wrestling there as well. Follow me on Twitter at BrendenPlayz and leave a like on the Facebook page. Thank you for watching. Leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you all at Money in the Bank.